The Gathering. The sun was setting on the horizon as Devon watched from the second level railing of the ship. He was trying not to act anxious, but the answers to his questions had not come yet. The important question was, who invited him and Officer McCullum on an all-expense-paid cruise? The invitation said, "You have displayed exceptional morals, character, and ambition. For these reasons, your presence is strongly requested to join an all-expense-paid cruise to forge the future. It is of the utmost urgency." When the invitations arrived, he threw the first one away, thinking it was a joke. Then another arrived, then another. Devon and Mac both began getting phone calls confirming they received the invitations and verified their reservations would be honored. When he asked who the reservations were from, the only response he received was, "Everything will be explained on the cruise. It is the utmost urgency." Even Officer Mack was in the dark when they spoke about it on the phone. On the morning of the cruise, they learned both their job and school were cleared and scheduled for time off. Everything was taken care of, so they both agreed to go and find out what was going on. A private car showed up in front of the houses and waited until they packed to go. "Are you dressed for dinner, Devon?" Mac asked as he walked out of his cabin wearing nice formal dinner attire. "Yes, but I can't figure out this tie," he replied as he showed his attempt to tie it. As Mac tied Devon's tie, he commented how well stocked his cabin room was for the right attire. Then they both stood and saw the reflections in the cabin windows. They both looked strikingly handsome. When the two walked into the formal dining room, they were taken aback by an elegant display. The room consisted of crystal lighting and stemware, silver flatware, and china. The beautiful arrangements of flowers came from all over the world. They were seated across from each other at a large round table that had 12 chairs and place settings. The servers poured their water, then offered them each a beverage menu. The doors opened, and in stepped Razia and Bart. Both were dressed in formal wear and looking amazing. Devon was pleasantly surprised to see his ex-employer. He figured she had something to do with this, but he did not know the man that she was with. Razia looked down at Devon in a surprised manner as she and Bart were escorted to the table. Razia's seat was next to Devon, and Bart's seat was next to Razia. "You are here too, Devon?" she asked. "Do you know what this is about?" Devon was disappointed that Razia was not the one who requested they come. "No, ma'am. I was hoping it was you who knew what was happening. We received these invitations that said it was urgent for us to be here." "Seems like we all received the same invitations," Bart commented. As Razia and Devon introduced Mac and Bart, Father Tom and Xandria walked into the room. Bart recognized Father Tom right away. He said, "Something's going on here. I know that man," and he noted towards Father Tom. Father Tom was seated next to Bart and Xandria on the other side of Father Tom. Then Cam and Dr. Bishu entered, Cam sitting between Xandria and Mac, while Dr. Bishu sat on the other side of Mac. Dominic sat next to Dr. Bishu and Javier next to Dominic. When they were seated, finally Sarah sat next to Javier and Johnny between Sarah and Devon. The questions and introductions started again, but no one had an answer about why they were there. It occurred to all that everybody had a connection in some way to more than one person at the table. With everyone seated and still asking questions, the official introduction started. Dominic and Javier introduced themselves first.